Hey guys, it's Cassie. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is different than the rest. I'm going off of the vibe of it's National Women's Month, so I want to talk about something that I'm passionate about. It has to do with relationships, not romantic relationships. Today's video is more about the relationships between women, friendships, co-workers, women that are in your lives on a daily basis, and those relationships and what they look like. So my topic for this discussion is, why are women so mean to each other? I know it's nothing that I can pinpoint because every situation is different, whether it be a relationship with a family member or someone you go to church with or someone you work with, a friend of a friend. I just wanted to talk about why I think that women are mean to each other. So I came up with a few topics with friends, and we sat and we talked about why we think women are mean to each other and what's the motive behind it. And most commonly, the reoccurring theme is jealousy. Women get jealous very easily by looks, something so surface related, or jealousy of character or jealousy of status. Well, it could be that, or it could be like status in the workplace. Women are so intimidated by each other. The same reasons that they're jealous of one another, they're intimidated. So they want to do everything they can to destroy you or say things that degrade you. Another key point is pride. Women, we carry pride, maybe in not so much of a bolder fashion than what men do, but women do the same thing. They're prideful. They've got all these accomplishments and they're so good at this or they're so good at that. And so they want to boast about it and hold it over your head or make you feel like you're not worthy or you're not competent because you don't have those same accomplishments. But these are also the people that will not help you gain those accomplishments. Dominance goes along with that. Always wanting to be the alpha, always wanting to be the one that someone goes to. Wants other people to come to them with their problems or their dislikes or whatever. And along with that, there's competition. Most people like a good competition, but then there's other people that they take it so personal that it doesn't even make the competition fun anymore for those who are genuinely trying to do it for the fun of the competition. So there's the people that blow it out of proportion and take it so personal and then make it their motive to make sure you know that you're not going to succeed because they're not. They have to be the ones that are doing better, if that makes sense. Another reason is honestly the simple fact of them being two-faced. And I know that term is so strongly used. I've come to know so many people that hate you in one setting and then in the next setting, you're like best friends. Like, it's totally cool. It's totally normal for y'all to talk. But it's just very disheartening and it's very confusing at the beginning. You're like, at least I am. I'm always overthinking things. And so it really makes me start thinking, what am I doing wrong? What is going on? But, the longer I sit there and think about it, the more I come to understand and come to terms with that that's just how they are and who they are. It's just something that person is internally struggling with. The next one is insecurities. We as women have tons of insecurities as it is. Really think about when someone's being downright ugly and awful, what they may be going through, whether it be their home life or, any kind of struggle that they might be dealing with, whether it be workplace or not workplace or spiritually, whatever it is. Try to keep that in mind when people are being mean to you and don't pop off and try to come back at them in that same scenario. The person who is throwing the shade or being very ugly and mean and assertive towards you really needs to take a step back and think about what they're saying and how they're saying it and how they're taking it out on someone who does not deserve it. Nothing works right or smoothly if you're not working right or smoothly together. So you have to build those relationships with those people and understand where they're coming from. Don't take things personal, even though I'm preaching to myself when I say that, because I'm so quick to take things personal because I'm such a caring person and I want everyone to be happy and work together and be drama free. That's a dream that's never going to happen. We're always going to live in a world full of drama, especially when it comes to us women, unfortunately. The next one is they're just mean people. They're just a mean person. And I don't like to like say that like, oh, she's just mean, like that's it, point blank period, but that's the truth of it. Some people are just mean and that's it. There's no getting through to them. There's no changing their ways. It's just, it is what it is. They'll say whatever it is. If it hurts your feelings, oh, too bad, so sad, grow some thicker skin. Yeah. So I'm not saying that's right. I'm not trying to justify those people who are that way. I'm just saying they exist. And the last point I have is entitlement. I've been here longer, so I know more than you, and I'm going to treat you as if you know nothing. Even if you have like 10 years of experience in a certain field and you go to a new environment, new workplace, and you're in the same field, but you just haven't grown with that same company, you're automatically put down by this person. This person thinks, oh, yeah, you might have a background of dealing with this certain industry, but not here, you haven't, so take a seat. I'm at a loss for words because like literally guys, I cannot stand how mean we are to each other, woman to woman. I cannot stand how ugly and mean we are. And you know, it's National Women's Month and we're supposed to be lifting each other up, supporting every single woman, like support them to the max, support their goals, their dreams, everything like that. Just encourage them, be that person that says, hey, you're gonna make your goal. Hey, you're gonna achieve this today. You got this. So crush it. What happened to that? And I touched on this in another video I did, and I'll link that one below. But a pet peeve of mine is when women put each other down. Ugh. So I just want to give some examples of things that I've actually heard people say to other women about another woman that really gets under my skin. I want to share this information to really help you guys grasp the concept as to how mean women can be. So without further ado, here we go. Say a new girl comes in and you know nobody else likes this person. You can tell, it's very apparent. First clue, hostile environment. Straight up. You walk in, everything feels negative and you're just wondering like, what the heck happened? Like, why is everybody in this funk? Second clue, typical behavior patterns that come with annoyance or hostility. Eye rolls, shoulder shrugs, cold shoulders, like getting short responses from people like, hey, you know, how are you today? Oh, okay. Well, there's that. That's how you are. Okay, great. Thanks for using your words. Just being flat out rude and disrespectful. I've legit, you guys, heard a woman say to another woman about another woman, I just don't like her and I'm gonna make sure she knows I don't like her. What? You don't like her, so you're gonna make sure she knows you don't like her. It takes a toll on the person who's receiving the negativity, especially if they don't know why they're receiving the negativity. Usually it's because they're being themselves, and that is quite frankly some bull. They have a vendetta. These mean people, they don't want you to succeed. They don't want you around. They just don't. And they will do everything in their power to make you want to quit. I've heard it. I've seen it. It's sad and it pisses me off. And another thing I see very often is recruitment. I see all the time, somebody has beef with somebody, they want to tell every one of their friends and get them to turn against that person. Now, I'm sorry, but if you come to me and you don't like somebody, I'll listen to you. I'm sorry you feel that way. Why do you feel that way? I might ask some questions because I'm a why personality. Not because I'm being nosy, I just genuinely want to know, wait, have you tried talking to that person about it? No? Oh. Well, maybe you want to try to talk to them about it and see if you can figure it out, because there doesn't need to be hostility. There doesn't need to be this beef there. And if there is, then you need to handle it like adults and not children. Don't go around and try to recruit people to join your side. Don't recruit other people to dislike someone that you dislike. Let them form their own opinions. Like if you're really trying to recruit them not to like the same person and they don't accept that, they don't want to join your side because they have already formed their opinion, don't get mad at them. That's so childish. It's so stupid. But then going back to the two-faced, here's another example. Someone can act like you are totally non-existent, like dead to the world, you don't exist at one place, and then they'll see you in public and they'll act like they're your best friend. I don't get it. I really don't. Honestly, it's very frustrating. I've had it happen to me a couple of times. And this doesn't just apply to, you know, your friends of friends or your coworkers. This applies to family too. Like, don't talk at one place, but at another act like you're best friends. Like, you know everything about each other. You talk to each other every single day. Like, no, that's just fake. That is fake. And if someone is treating you like that, don't give it the time. Don't give it the time. Keep it short, keep it simple, keep it polite, but don't waste your energy, don't waste your time with someone who's not going to care about you once you leave. From a woman's standpoint, women, we hold grudges easily. We don't forget things. We really don't. And I think that has a big to do with why we are so mean. Not even just women to women at this point, it's all around relationships. We hold grudges. I hate that we do, but we do. We don't forget easily. Especially something that really hurts us, we're not going to forget it easily. And sometimes we just don't let those things go and we take it out on other people. Then there's the people who have the RBF, the resting you know what face, and we perceive the wrong things about them based on just seeing them and watching them, not by talking to them, not by asking them how they are, getting to know them. No, we judge them right off the bat by the way that they're holding themselves, by the way that their face looks, for instance, which is totally surface level. But, you know, sometimes that's the case. Oh, well, she just marches around here all day long and she doesn't even smile and, you know, whatever. But deep down, she's probably really genuine and she's probably really nice, but maybe that's just her face and she can't help that. So, you know, there's always that misconception of, oh, you know, I thought you were so mean until I got to know you. Well, and you know, a lot of people probably to this day don't have relationships with these kind of people in their workplace or in their home life or whatever, wherever it may be. They just choose not to approach that subject with that person because they automatically assume the worst, which is crazy. You know, everyone has a story. Everyone has, you know, reasons as to why they act the way they do. But let's just do better at building relationships with people and not tearing them down. Support that person. Support them to no end. Support them. Ask them, you know, what their goals are for the week, what their goals are for, you know, the next 5 years. Whatever it is, I can't. And I know not everybody that's going to watch this video is going to think exactly like I do, but, you know, I just felt like I needed to talk about it, and it's been on my heart for a long time. And I'm not saying I have all the answers. These are just some reasons why women act this way. And, you know, I don't want you guys to think that I'm just coming on here to start a rant and a riot. No, I'm trying to bring awareness to women so that way they think twice before they just pop off something mean, or they think twice before a new girl comes in and they just automatically throw her to the wayside and treat her like she's trash. I'm just tired of seeing it. I'm tired of living in it. I'm tired of, you know, I constantly hear stories all the time. You know, I'm being treated this way. No, I was treated this way at this time in my life. And it's not fair. And I hate to use that word. It's not fair. Well, life's not fair, honey. You're going to have to suck it up and move on. But at the same time, be a better person. Do better. You know? But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Thanks for coming to my rant time and hearing all that I have to say. I just want everyone to get along as much as possible. And I want everyone to work as a team and not break each other down. That all being said, that's all that I had today. I know it's completely different than what I've done in the past, but you know, it's just something that I'm passionate about. And so I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, give it a thumbs up. I'm sure every single one of you has a story and, you know, a scenario or an idea as to why maybe women are mean to each other. Just leave them in the comments below. I would be more than happy to read through those and answer any questions, or, you know, even talk about it a little bit further in the comment section. Let's do better individually. Let's treat each other better on a daily basis. Make it a goal of yours to be nice to someone, to smile, to ask them how their day was, how their evening was with their family. Get to know the people around you. They may have the same likes and interests, and you never know what could come of that if you just invested a little bit of positivity and a little bit of time into that. So that's all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.